Keith Wood's got them.
Well, he stole mine, and I want them back.
Dan Crowley thought he had them. You always said, though, that you're a back trapped in a forward's body, Dan, didn't you?
God was cruel.
Keith Wood carries on a tremendous family tradition. His father, Gordon, was also a Irish representative and Alliance tourist. And we wonder, are we seeing the last of this great Irish hooker tonight? Now the kick downfield by Liebenberg. Safe hands of Dempsey. Wonderful pass across field. That's freed up Kelly. Knocked on by Brusque. O'Driscoll. Beat one. Lost it forward. Well, the referee said no knock on. Stringer. Horgan. His advantage still being played. Stringer again. Beautiful inside pass. Ireland have not given up. Horgan looking for play in centre field. Humphreys stolen by the French, but the referee was playing advantage for France being offside. And a chance for another penalty to Ireland. They will play on quickly through Stringer. Keith Wood crashes that body at the French defence. Now Humphreys. Wide pass. O'Driscoll goes around that French defence. He's probing out wide, Brian O'Driscoll. And another penalty. Will we see a yellow card? Continual infringements by the French.
Tony Mars, super tackle on O'Driscoll. Cut him off from a try. Here's O'Driscoll getting across, Marsh down. Ibanez is the one who's been penalised. Hands in there, the ball was already into a ruck situation.
Let's listen to Jonathan Kaplan. No yellow card that chastised the 30-year-old Raphael Ibanez, the former French captain, who lost his captaincy to Palouse. Palouse in turn handed over the captaincy to Fabien Galtier, who is in his 4th World Cup here tonight. He's playing like a 21-year-old. He's led the French side superbly in this quarter-final. Now Ireland. Drive towards the French line. Stringer at the back there in 9. They wheel it left. The French are under pressure. Look at Galtier in there trying to stop Gleeson. Costello, clean out by the Irish. That should be a yellow card, Ibanez. He's already just got a caution. A deliberate bit of foul play there. He will go.
He shouldn't even worry about talking to the referee. He should just walk. Yep. Put his bat under his arm and walk.
He's gone. Wrong guy.
Stewie. I'm about to make the decision. The histrionics are not helping the situation, so just calm down, right?
Tillon off for the French, gone to the blood bin. Olivier Brouzet, the big man, on for the French.
Now, Ibanez is the man. No right to play at that ball at all. Look at that. That is just unforgivable. He must go. Au revoir, Raphael Ibanez. He's off for the 74th minute of this game.
So the French, if the scrum has been packed, will now need to bring a hooker on with Ibanez off.
So on comes Olivier Brouzet, and we'll also have the French hooker that must come on straight away. And that means that one of their players will have to leave as well.
Olivier Miu will come on for the French, and Meunier comes off.
So Yannick Brou from Toulouse made his debut against the Australians in 2001 in Marseille. Takes his place in the middle of the French scrum. That is now minus Ibanez and Olivier Meunier. Now what can Ireland do? Costello goes straight to the light man in Michalak. Stringer Humphreys, the little kick in behind. No, did he get it down?
That's try time.
I think he's got it down. Try of Ireland, Brian O'Driscoll. Clever play by Humphreys. Good lead-up work by Costello. Ireland back scoring their second try.
Well, with the French packed down to 7 men, it was a good scrum by Ireland, giving them the go ball for they wanted. A nudge in behind it. Oh, yeah, that's classy.
Well, Humphreys saw the little gap, put it in behind, the only way you could breach the defence. And O'Driscoll just took his time. It looked like it was in slow motion, but one-handed just plucked it out of the air and whacks it down before the line. That is skill.
And it was the second little nudge in behind the defensive line of France.
Humphreys adds the extras. 40 points to 12. The French hold the dominance.
Just all class. Brian O'Driscoll, Humphreys made a big difference coming on. Perfectly weighted kick. Just watch the concentration, the control.
Brian O'Driscoll. And Stu, you'd relate to this being an outside back. That's 100 test points purely in tries by Brian O'Driscoll. His 20th try in Test rugby.
Well, he's world class, and he showed it then. But it was that wonderful little, just that chip kick in behind the defensive lines of France. Not too big, just weighted nicely. That have caused a few problems for the boys in blue.
O'Driscoll, 20 tries and 4 drop goals for 112 test points. But he really is a class act.
It's a real pity a bigger crowd hasn't seen this wonderful game. Price is very high coming to the quarterfinals in a non-rugby city like Melbourne. You're just relying primarily on the Irish, travelling Irish, local Irish and the French.
The French have had a great record in the World Cup quarterfinals. They've played 4, they've won 3. Their only loss was to England in 91. But for the Irish, they have never progressed further than the quarterfinal stage. Twice beaten by Australia in 87 and 91. And that 91 clash is memorable. And again beaten by the French in 1995. But they have not given up here. They have outscored France 14-13 in the second half.
And we've still got plenty left to see yet. The wind is in the sails of the Irish. They want to rack up more points.
Yannick Brew with the throw. That's Hayes, the tight head prop. And again, the lightweight fly half, Michalak, forced to defend.
Well, good work, Benson over the top in the tackle. He caused the turnover.
And taken forward by Olivier Brousset. But knocked on by the Irish at the breakdown. That's Marcus Horan.
Well, I don't really think the French have actually taken the foot off the pedal. I just believe that I thought Ireland looked very tired in that first half, but they've risen the game. The bars come up a bit, and they've frustrated the boys in blue.
Haradadonki and Galtier working on the blind side with Brusque and Rougerie, but they have turned the ball over. Line out ball Ireland. Look at Galtier, he just won't stop. He's leading the side to victory in the most emphatic way tonight.
You see big number 19, Eric Miller, has replaced Costello. That's a good move by Eddie O'Sullivan.
So Miller, distinguished or easily defined by a shock of blonde hair. You'll see at the back of the Irish line-out. But a free kick, a short-arm free kick to the Irish, which means they can't look for 3 points, but they can look for 7. Inside the 22, they line deep in attack to the left. Now they peel off to the right, trying to commit Ireland to the breakdown. Galtier, Michalak, one of the rare mistakes, towed through by Humphreys. That's a knock-on to Ireland, to France. The referee playing advantage, but none forthcoming. So back they'll come 15 to 20 metres for the scrum with the Ireland feed.
Oh, it's getting contagious out there. Errors after errors. They're losing a little bit of their composure. They've lost complete discipline when they were 33 points ahead and lost their hooker to Emmons in the bin. There's the first mistake Michalak's made tonight.
Remembering the French are playing one man down in their pack.
And still putting pressure on that Irish scrum.
Humphreys on the right foot. Takes play to the halfway and beyond.
Well, if the Irish crowd was the contest tonight, they've won it hands down. Huge noise, huge support here. Believers in their side. The French have just been too powerful.
The Venezuelans have still got 5 minutes left in the bin. This is where the Irish have to capitalise and score points and score them quick.
So Olivier Milieu has come on as a replacement in the French side for the try scorer Jean-Jacques Crenca at loosehead. Milieu playing in his 14th international tonight. Relatively light but very technically strong on the loosehead side for France. Look at them drive it forward. And like the good blue heeler dog there, Fabien Galtier. He's not adding weight, he's just adding inspiration. Now he wants the ball. And they've got the penalty instead. The big lock brought the play down. He collapsed the ball, Paul O'Connell.
As the ball's being pushed forward, the opposition players cannot pull it to the ground. They have to stop it in its momentum. They cannot pull them to the ground or it is a penalty.
And it was tremendous control by Arnaud Taki at the back there. Galtier providing the vision, but the drive was perfect.
Just watch it. Ball tucked under the arm, you can see there. He must stay bound. And look at Galtier just giving that great direction in this French side. It's 40 points to 14. Frederic Michalak, a chance to be the first player in 2003 to score 100 points at the Rugby World Cup. And he's done it brilliantly. He will play such a vital role. What a showdown of the kickers next week should England get over Ireland later tonight. And Johnny Wilkinson up against Frederic Michalak.
Well, he's outstanding for a 20-year-old player who's occasionally or sometimes plays for his club. I think it's Toulouse. He plays at the scrum half. That number 10 jersey tonight, he has not missed a shot at goal. Outstanding performer.
23-point haul tonight for Michalak. Hoisted high again. We're into the final 10. In fact, 8 minutes to go. The ball loose on the ground. Galtier wrapped up. Tried to get back to his feet. Secured ball by the French again. No halfback, so Aurélien Rougerie comes in. And Nicolas Brusque on the right boot. Back goes David Humphreys. Caught in midfield by Dominici.
But that's what the Irish have got to do now. There's no use kicking it. Throw it, protect your man, back him up. And what does Horgan do? Kicks it. He's got to hold it. The man's built like a mountain. He can run like the wind. He's got to use those skills.
Now
Wood. Man. He doesn't know any other way than going straight ahead.
And that's great defence by Michalak again. One thing that's impressed me about him, Stu, they have tested Michalak in defence tonight. He's only lightweight. He's only 77 kilos, but his technique is very good.
He hasn't flinched all night. You know, big heart, superb player, great future.
Look at O'Driscoll, basketball skills as well, but it's been knocked forward. Here goes Liebenberg. That pass from Aurélien Rougerie was picked up beautifully by Dominici, but the referee has ruled that it went forward.
Well, you can see the tanks are running low on the Irish and terrific break by Brian O'Driscoll, looking for his men to come and support. There was a perfect opportunity to bust through the French defence, but just running out of fuel.
here at the Telstra Dome in Melbourne. France lead the quarter-final 43-14.